Hello everyone, all the Z Grover Z100 Plus family. So today we're going to edit this masterpiece, and this is one of my photos taken in Chicago, United States. Alright, so it's also one of my favorites, and you can see in the picture here. In this photo, you can see the reflections from the grass. Alright, so this is something that when I'm going to the new places. So in Chicago, this is my first time. In this, when I shoot these sections, it's my first time. It was my first time, and also first time in Chicago. I didn't have any times to do the recce, and actually I'm just feel excited about the places. It's so nice when I walk around in Chicago, and the building is gorgeous, beautiful, a lot of beautiful nice architecture, and a lot of building in these locations. I forgot the names, but you can see the texture behind the structure. The design is really nice, and also there's a modern and classic mixed together. So that's why I fall in love this angle and filming from closer the glasses, and which is I get the reflections from the glass and make something interesting and more creative. So when I have this grass and the sky, you can see this a very strong bright sunny day. So we have a blue sky behind, and what we are going to do is we use a flash for the light here. So one speed light is good for the shoot. Alright, so you can see this is only by one speed light, and the pose, okay, you can see the bride posing and the groom posing. They are connect to each other, so they have a connection. So the connection between them bring out the expressions, which is they falling in love to each other. Right, so this is what we are going to create, especially we are wedding photographer and we shoot for wedding couple. Right, so this is really important. Okay, so in these locations, I think the challenging part is there's a few things behind we need to remove, and sometimes we got the tourists and we got the people walk around, so we need to avoid. And also sometimes it's too far away, the people is too far away, but still in your frame because we are using a wide angle lenses. So you can see this setting here is 1/200 and f13, so ISO 64. So this setting can tell this is a really strong light situations, really bright sunny days. So we got to shoot under the sun, and the best thing is we have a lot of building cover the strong harsh light from the sun. So that's why we have the couple placing in the shade, so we don't have any strong harsh light and also a bad shadow on the face. And also we try to use the additional light, which is my speed light, and to try to cover the whole things and create my own highlight on the subject. Right, so you can see the highlight, beautiful highlight on the bride, especially the bride, and you can see how's the light shaping the subject, how's the light create the beautiful highlight and shadows, and to make the subjects look slimmer and look gorgeous. Right, so you can look so 3-dimension here in the photos. Okay, so in these images, let me show you the raw files here. Alright, let me show the raw files here. So this is the raw file. You can see especially we have a very strong highlight from the flash. Right, you can see the strong highlight from the flash, which is beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful done. Okay, and what we're going to do, you can see from here. Alright, this is the whole images. So we're gonna remove this thing like I mentioned before. There's a people behind walking around, so you can't ask them to move away. So what you're going to do is we can remove them in the post-processing. Okay, so let it be. So we capture it, whatever. So we are going to remove it, and all this light in the building and this thing, this stand clear, the signboard, all right. So all these things we're going to remove, all right. Some things we're going to burn and something going to remove, all right. And so this is we try to remove all the things going to distract the subject. So remove and make the photo look clean. Okay, so make the photo as clean as possible. This is really important, right? So and something here you can see the building, the architecture, some things here we need to remove. All right, this is really simple to remove content away, and then it's going to be gone. And all right, so we have a beautiful light on the subject. We have a nice framing, okay, which is we're going to have this is a left and right balancing compositions. All right, this is 50 and 50 balancing composition, symmetry. So left and right is the same symmetry, and because of there's a glass create the reflections. All right, so really simple things here. So what we're going to do, we're going to start here. All right, first thing is the basic. So go to the shadow and highlight. All right, first thing, go to the shadow and highlight. So we're going to bring more details in the shadows. So this is what we're going to do, bring more details, right? So you can see from 0 to 100, right? So this is absolutely beautiful, right? Beautiful details, right? This is ISO 64, so very good quality here, very sharp, f13, and beautiful done. All right, and what happened is the highlight. We got a cloud behind here, see? So the white cloud, which is we have a very nice exposure on the sky. You can see the details on the cloud, and the blue sky is beautiful here. But inside the white cloud, we want to see a little bit more details. So we're going to reduce the highlights. So going to reduce the highlight, you can see more details here. The highlight on the cloud, all right? Beautiful details here. So I'm going to make a minus 60, all right? Minus 60. Beautiful. All right, so let's go straight to the next one. Okay, so what we are going to create now is, okay, we don't need the clarity because we have the very strong contrast created by flash. So our flash create the highlight and shadows. That means we have a contrast for the subjects and the whole images. So we don't need to do clarity anymore. I not suggest you to do clarity. I not recommend you to do clarity. When I recommend you to do clarity when you are using the natural light. Okay, so we have a beautiful highlight and shadow by the flash. So that's it. Okay, and this one we don't need to do here. Okay, so we straight to the color channels. All right. So the first thing is of course the skin tone. So let's zoom in the skin tone and go to the luminance orange channel and go increase the luminance. Right, so this is very simple thing. Increase the luminance, and you can increase the red because the red dress here is going to be look nice when pop out. So luminance is going to make the things look shining here. The red color dress, okay, pop out here. Okay, let's make it plus 50, and the skin tone we make it plus 65, right? And how about the yellow? Right, the yellow most of the time is the background, right? So yellow channel is going to affect the background because the background is heated by the sun, okay, by the sunlight. So we are going to see, you see what happened, the background surrounding. All right, so what we're going to do is, I don't think we need a brighten up the background. Okay, so we're going to reduce a little bit, like minus 30, and go to the saturation. Okay, so you might want some yellow tone in the photo, but some people maybe they don't want the yellow tone, they just make it, they just turn it black and white like this, minus, or maybe you can remain 0 like this. Alright, so for me, I think I'm going to reduce like minus 30. So I want to emphasize the red dress and also the blue sky. Alright, so it's not necessarily blue. For this guy, I actually like to turn the blue to a little bit cyan. Okay, so I would like to turn the blue sky a little bit cyan, which is go to the blue channel and reduce like 15. Alright, let's make it 15 first. Okay, so this is how we can change the hue, change the color tone, and go to the saturation and we increase the blue saturation. Right, so and let's see how much. Alright, so I think plus 50 is just nice, and I can still want a little bit more cyan, like minus 20. Alright, or maybe a little bit more, 25. Okay, I think 25 is nice. Okay, it's good enough. Alright, so now for me, I think let's go to the luminance here. Let's see how is the sky. I think the sky is going to be good, remain here. How about the skin tone here? Okay, this is the blue sky, affect the blue sky. We don't need this one. This one, let's check. Okay, this one, no. Okay, nothing. So leave it here. So I think it's enough. Let's go to the next thing is, how about the noise saturation? I think we are good here, but play safe. So let's make it 10 for the noise reductions. So let's go to the calibrations, the last part, blue primary. Okay, so let's see if we want to remain 0, the saturation, or we want to have more vibrant, or you want to low saturation. So let's see how is the result. Okay, all right, so I think for me this photo I remain 0. Okay, remain 0. Okay, let's go to the top here. Just now I mentioned the tone curve we do later, so now we go back to tone curve. Okay, so tone curve, I want to actually create some dark. Okay, so to make the overall image a little bit brighten and not so contrast, so we use the darks to edit, to adjust the darks by 30. Okay, 30%. You can see much more better. The details, the hair details, everything is so beautiful now. Alright, and let's do one more things here. Okay, so I want to make the subject more pop out. Okay, so more light. So let's go to the radial filter. Okay, so this is the radial filter here. So let's create a radial filter and create a round shape for the subjects. And you need to make sure the round shape is going to cover the subjects in the glass as well, the reflection. Alright, so around something like this. Okay, you can do this. Focus on the main subject, and this is the second. And now we're going to less contrast. Okay, so when we do less contrast, it's going to brighten out the whole things, right? So less contrast. This we can do less contrast 100%. Okay, for the subject. Okay, because of why? Because the flash create a very strong contrast by the highlight and shadow. So it's going to make the subjects look too much black inside. So we're going to do less contrast. Okay, so I think for me this is very nice already. So let's make it done and check before after here. Wow. Alright, so again you can see it's very simple adjustment. So you can see how simple is it, the adjustment here from basic until the color channel, and then go to some no calibration here, just some tone curve. That's it. Okay, right, simple thing. And a radial filter. to brighten up a little bit more for the subject. So you can see this is the before and after. Absolutely big difference and much better. Alright, so now we can go to Photoshop, right? So we're going to export the photos. So let's export to photos, make it JPEG sRGB resolution 300. So this is for my printing resolutions 300, and sRGB is for most of the display, the screen. Okay, so the computer screen, the TV screen, the phone, your smartphone screen, most of the screen they only can display the sRGB. Alright, so if you use RGB, if you use Adobe RGB and then you give the file to the clients for your customers and they put in the smartphone or maybe they put in their computer, it's going to look different color. So we're trying to avoid different color. So we want exactly our clients look at the same, as much as possible, as close as possible with our screen. Alright, so we make it sRGB. Okay, so this is the best choice. Alright, so because our client and customer, they are not professionals, so they might not have the professional screen. They don't know about sRGB or Adobe RGB. When they look at the photos and they think like the color is something different, and maybe they feel weird, and maybe they feel something wrong, and maybe you have a problem that you get complained by the clients. Alright, so this is we're trying to avoid. So we want to have a best display, best show, best color to show to the clients, and when the clients show to their friends, and also they can feel the same things, same color. Alright, it's not going to be 100%, but we're trying to make it 95 to 99%. Alright, so okay, let's go to Photoshop. Alright, so now we are in Photoshop, and when you look at the photos again, so let's train our mindset for post-processing, for editing. Okay, so first thing is when you look at the images, we are going to remove the light here, we're going to remove the things here, we're going to burn the sideboard here, we're going to try to remove the people behind, right, the things behind. Alright, so next one, we're going to straighten the line, the architecture. You see architecture, try a little bit of move to the left side. So we're going to straighten it. Alright, so to transform a little bit, and we're going to reduce to bring a little bit more light for the groom, right? And retouch the skin, and I think make a little bit of the structure. That's it. Alright, so this is the whole things we are going to do. So you're able to speak what you're going to do, and that's you already know the whole images in your mind. Okay, that means you have the vision in your mind already. So this is really important. Alright, so let's do it. So the first thing is we're going to remove these light bulbs in the building. Right? So we make the content away. Okay, very simple. Here another one. Right, remove, very simple. So all this is we're going to burn. Okay, we're going to burn. Okay, and okay, before that, let me do this one again. This one we're going to remove. Right, one more. Let me do content away again. It's good. Okay, small things. Alright, beautiful. Okay, so I think this one we're going to make it a little bit manually. Okay, so let's do it. Alright, so we create another one and then we move a little bit. Okay, so we move like this. Okay, so this one you can move, right? So when you move and then you do the brush here to remove this one and merge. Very simple. Okay, and merge. Okay, and a little bit of an even color here. Okay, let's make it clean a bit. Okay, good. I think it's fine here. It's really good enough. Okay, so now we need to remove the people behind, but before that, let me do the transform first, strengthen the architecture. So let me do, we create a one new layer. Okay, let's create one new layer. So we are going to use, okay, you click the command key. Okay, click the command key and then you're able to do this. Okay, you can see here. So when you're holding the command key, okay, you're able to move like this. Okay, so from here we're going to move, straighten a little bit and then higher a little bit. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. Yes, okay, so let me check again. So hold the line here and then you can see the line is straight, that means it's good. Okay, and another one, check the building here, is it same height? Okay, I think too high a little bit on the right side, so let's lower a bit. Yes, lower a bit. Alright, I think it's fine. And go inside a little. Okay, let's check again. Okay, good. Alright, so simple. So you can see here before, after, before and after. So we try to transform the angle, okay, the lens corrections. So this is like a lens corrections. And let's check also the balancing. So we want to have the reflection and the subjects have a 50-50 left and right, so they have balance. So we're going to make one center here. So in this case you can see the hands. The first thing, the hand is almost 50%, but the building is not here. So we try to make it a little bit in between. Okay, in between. So we're going to move like here a little bit like this. Good. Oh, one more thing here. I noticed that there's a line here is not straight like here. Okay. So you can see the horizontal line here and here is okay. So we need to fix this one. So let's fix this one. Yes. Okay, good. Alright, now is good. Now it's good. This is good. Right. Perfect. Okay, so we're done here. So now we're going to try to remove the people behind. Alright, so this is something more complicated. Alright, so something more complicated. Let's select here. Alright, so let's try. This one. Okay, this one. Content away. It's fine. Not bad. This one we're going to move here. Okay, this one. Content away. Good. I think it's good enough here. Okay, I think we don't need this also. So remove it. Remove. Right. And there's a kids here. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure how intelligent of the Photoshop, so but we try. Okay, so maybe here we can do something like this. Cool. Okay, perfect. Alright, and alright, now we have a big guy here. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, so now we try again. We try content away. We see how Photoshop can remove something like this. Actually, not bad already, right? Right, it's not bad already. So just a little bit here. Maybe we can fix. Okay, so we try to fix like here. Okay, we can move this one. Right, and maybe here. So we can move this one. Okay, maybe it's too dark here. Not bad, I think. Let's zoom out and check. It's okay. Actually, it's fine. Alright, just a little bit here. So we try to make it nicer, a little bit, make it softer, a little bit. Okay. Alright, so here again. So we are going to. I don't know what is that. Okay, let's check. See. Okay, so this one we're going to remove this one. So we remove this one. No. Okay, let's see content away again. No, it's not working. So now it's okay. We're going to move by small part like this. Small part. Okay, so alright, and here we make it content away. Good. And how about, okay, this one I think I try to fix a little bit more. Okay, we fix here. Okay, this one is fine, and here. Okay, so we are going to fix this one. Content away. Let's try. Okay, good. You can see how intelligent, how Photoshop works perfectly to replace the things we don't want. Okay. Wow, right? Unbelievable. Okay, so again, so what we are going to, I am going to do here, and this one. Yep. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, so you need to try to do it a little bit like measurements, okay, to match. Right, this one, this one is not working, so we can make it here like this. It's fine. This one, and we do it here. Yeah. Nice. Right, okay, so last one. So now you can check before after, right? So before after, and okay, let's try this one again. So we remove from here until, let me see, half body first. Okay, we do half body first. Okay, I have an idea. What about we can make it a whole body? Okay, let's see. Right, so content away, the whole body. Wow. Alright, so this is Photoshop's. If you do this in 10 years ago, you need to copy here, and then you replace here, something like this. Right, so but now, crazy. Okay, this is the Photoshop today. Alright, it's so wonderful. Beautiful, beautifully. Okay, and here, okay, we can try to fix it, the line here. But how about the line here, like this line? Right, good, perfect. not bad. Okay, actually it's really, for me it's 99% good, very really well done. Okay, how about here? Wow, this is quite difficult because of the groom is here, the groom suit. Alright, so what we are going to do, alright, so let's check. I'm not sure, but I'm trying the content away. Okay, I'm going to try content away. Okay, let's see. Alright, so for the glass, I think it's fine. Okay, for glass, it's look fine here. I'm okay with something like this, blur a little bit. Okay, so this one also, let's make it the whole body disappear. Right. Okay, good. Here a little bit more. Good. Okay. Alright. And one more here. There's somebody here. Okay. Alright. Remove again, move here. It's good. Okay. So let's check before after. You can see before after. Right, especially you can see the people behind is gone. Right. So now we're going to check anything we're going to remove or distract. So we have one thing here is going to burn. We want to burn, and I noticed that a few highlight here. Yeah. So all these things we're going to remove by content away. Okay, by content away. Okay, one more. Alright. So you can see, oh, one more thing here. Small one. Okay. Okay. So now you can see the before after. So once you have all these things, it's going to like distracting in the images. But once you remove, clean, right? So we make it clean. This is our purpose. Okay, make the image look clean. So now we're going to burn. Okay, go to the burn tool. Okay, go to burn tool, and 15% is fine, and protect tone. Right. So let's burn a little bit here. Okay, this one make sure is highlight. Okay, burn highlight. Okay, so we're going to burn the highlight. Okay, burn. Okay, let's see. Alright, and 20%, 30%. Let's burn a little bit more. Okay, and go to mid-tone, and now also you need to take the protect tone. Okay, the protect tone. So we try to make the whole signboard is like the light is same as the building behind, right? So you can see here is not going to distract your subject anymore. Okay, when you look at here, before and after. Before, after, alright? Good. So first thing is you need to burn highlight first. So when the highlight burn until not anything change, so not going to change anything, then you change to mid-tone, alright? So the mid-tone is going to burn a little bit more, right? Okay. So now we are going to enhance the subjects. Okay, especially I want to enhance the skin tone. Right. So for me, the groom here. Okay, I'm going to brighten up the skin face. Okay, so selective color and red channel. So we're going to absolute and black. So this is the whole setting here. So we're going to, this is going to brighten up the face. You can see here. Okay, so I'm going to brighten up by 20. Okay, so you minus 20 the black. Okay, minus 20 the black. That's it. So before after you can see here. Right. So what we're going to do is the white mask, we're going to change to black mask. Okay, change to black mask, and you use the erase or you can use a brush, either one. Okay, so you can change here. If you use brush, you need to upside down. The white is on top. So now I'm using the erase, so I'm use the black on top. Right. So now we're going to a brush for the groom. So just for the groom. Right. So check. Right. So the groom is brighten up the face. It's good. How about the reflection inside the glass? It's okay. So we can brighten up a little bit more. So two sides. Okay, two sides. Alright. So now we flatten. Okay, we flatten. Okay, so what we're going to do here again. So I want to select this one. Okay, I want to do the skin retouching by portraiture. Okay, actually you don't need to select. Okay, just straight through image nomic and portraiture 3. So I want to do some skin retouching, make it soft. Alright, so we zoom in. So let's go to the default setting here, and we need to read the skin color. Okay, so let's read the skin color before you do the enhancement. Okay, so before you do the enhancement, we read the skin color. Alright, so let's go to the enhancement here, and so the sharpness here, I think we make it 5. It's good enough. And you see the brightness here, we try to make it 0. Okay, make it 0. The tint here, I think is good. The tint here, I think is good. And the warmth here, also we try to make 1 enough. Okay. So let's check the before after. Before after. Right. Smooth. You can see how smooth the face now. Let me zoom in for you. Before, after, before, after. So the softness, but still you have a texture. So but I want to increase a bit mid-tone here by 10. So the mid-tone 10, large 10, alright. I think it's good. Beautiful. Alright. So the sharpness here, I also make it 10. Okay. So good. Alright, so let's click OK. So remember, make sure here, new layer, output mask, right? And click OK. Alright, so here you go. So you have this masking from the portraiture. Alright, so make a black mask again. So what we want is, we want the skin tone. Alright, so we want to do for the skin. Beautiful face, beautiful bright. And alright, that's it. So this is what we want, right? So it's really nice here. Okay, so I'm going to merge. So good. Alright, so now we're almost 80% done. So we're going to enhance the red a little bit more. So how to enhance the red more? So go to selective color. Okay, so we have a red channel here. We can increase the red. Okay, you can see here the red. So of course we're not going to do this. This is over. It's brown out red channel, over saturated. Okay, so we're going to enhance a bit red. And how about the yellow here? So we remove something yellow, like -5, -5. Okay, this is good. How about this one? Okay, this one is too bright. Let me see. Too bright. Okay, no good. This is 0. Actually 0 is good enough. It's just nice. How about darker? So if you like the dark red color, you can make this one dark a little bit with black. Okay, you increase the black. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, alright, so I think I try to black like +10. Okay, make it dark a little bit. Okay, so you can see here it's not too much, but just a little bit. Okay. Flatten. Okay, so one more thing here, I want to enhance the light. Enhance the light. So how to enhance the light? The rim light, a little bit of rim light of the bright. Okay, so I'm going to create one new layer, right? And let's try the linear dodge. Okay, let's try the linear dodge, blending mode, linear dodge, and go to the fill, and we adjust the fill. Let's make it like 25%. Right, it's good. So 25%, you can see how much punch out the light. Okay, this is linear dodge effect. So we punch out the light, and then we do this black mask. Okay, make a black mask, and we try to brush the rim light. Brush the rim light. Okay, here. So and make it bigger a little bit. So we make the feather. Okay, so you need the gradient, so that means it's not like very obviously brushing. Right, so okay, I want to show you how is the before after. You can see here. So when you have the rim light like this, it's going to be wow, make the subjects more nicer. Okay, so this is what happened here. So we have a masking here outside too much. So what happens is change, and then we can bring back a little bit. Okay, try to bring back a little bit. Yes. Wait. Okay, one more time. Bring back a little bit. All right. Here. Good. Right, so you can see here. Right, so this is the light create the 3D effects. Okay, which is there's a little bit of rim light because the strong light from the left side. Okay. So how about the reflection here? So we can do for the reflection as well. So we need to do the same thing. It's more. With a rim light. Okay, and here. Right. So let's make it bigger a bit. Right, so nice. Okay, there's a rim light, very beautiful. And here we're going to remove like just now. Right, and here. Good. So you can see how's the different. Okay. Before, this is before, after. Before, after. Before, this is without the rim light, after. Right, so beautiful. You can see how outstanding. Okay, so alright, so this is post-processing. Okay, the Z100 Plus masterpiece secrets. Okay, so how make your subject, the whole images look beautiful. Here. Right, nice. Beautiful. Okay, anything to do? Okay, now we're going to do the structure. Okay, let's go to the filter, need correction, sharpener pro 3. Okay, so filter, need correction, sharpener pro, output sharpener. Alright, so we are going to adjust, we're going to enhance the structure, right? So let's turn off the additive sharpening and turn off the output sharpening strength, and now we go to structure and we increase the structure by, I think, 30%. 30% is good enough. Let's check before after. Okay, you can see very strong. So 30% is good. So let's click OK. This is structure. Right? Wow. You can see how the things very strong structure and pop up. Okay. So but we are not going to do the whole images. Alright. So otherwise too hard. Okay, the feeling is too hard. Okay. So what we're going to do here, right? So we're going to just for the subject, especially the light, the how is the highlight here, so we make the highlight here, okay, and also the groom suit, right? And here, okay, and right. Okay, so let's see how before after. Okay, so for me the glass, I want to become I want to make the glass softer, so I'm going to remove. I don't want to like strong like subjects. Okay, so let's see again. Yeah, that's right. So I want to make sure the subject is the real one and the reflection one, there's a different tonality. Right, and let's check what else we're going to do. Okay, so we can have a little bit of structure for this one, the texture behind. Okay, and good. I think it's really good now. Okay, also for the subjects here, more 3D face. Okay, let's make it 50%. Okay, for the face. Good. Wow, right. Beautiful. Okay, nice. Okay, let's check the highlight. Is it enough highlight here? Okay, so you can see the space of the highlight here. I think there's a space for me to increase. So let's check how is the highlight. So especially most of the time I check for the face. So you can see the face here become red. That means it's too much. Okay, reduce until I don't see the red. That's nice. Okay, this is nice. Okay. Wow, I think a little bit too strong. Okay, reduce a bit without the white. Okay, like this. That's nice. Okay, before, after. Okay, good. So now what happened is we're going to turn to a black mask. So we have a black mask here. We want to enhance the light just for the subject. Just for the subject. Okay, face, especially the face, and also the body. Maybe here, with here. Alright. You see. Here done it. Good. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the mask. So I check the lever. So when I check the levers and then I check the highlight. So you know how to see the highlight here. So you hold the Option key. Okay. If you are using the Windows, you need to hold the alternate key. So I'm holding, click the option and holding, and then we pull. Okay, so we can see here, right? So that's it. Okay, and now we can flatten. Nice, really nice. Alright, so what we need to do here, I think it's very good enough. So nice, right? And I think maybe this one, I don't know, but something like this is, let me see if I can fix. Alright, if I can fix this one. So I fix here first. Right, so make it soft. My purpose is try to make it soft. Right, so line here, content away. Content away again. Not much help. Okay, so I'm going to manually do this. This one. Here. Right. Okay, I think not bad. Alright, it's not bad. I think it's fixed. Okay, so you can see the before after of here. Okay, so I think this one we need to fix. I don't like the tone like this. Okay, so let's try to make it, there's a gradient, make it soft and gradient. Okay, so that's my purpose. Okay, more natural. Right. Here, I think here we need to burn a bit, because here there's a bit strong, so we burn a bit, just a little bit. So you need to see how to merge each other. Okay, here. Alright, so this is burn mid-tone. Right, this is burn mid-tone. Okay, it's good. Let's see. Alright, it's fine already. Good. So this is the masterpiece here, and one more here. Oh, sorry. This one, I think it's too strong. This is distract my eyes. Suddenly distract my eyes. So remove it. So remove it. Right. Good. A little bit here. Remove it. It's a dust on the glass. Okay. So we don't need to clean a lot. So, but just need to clean something that is distracting and you notice, and then you can clean it. Okay. How about this one? It's quite a big one. So remove. Good. Right. Okay, so now one more thing is we create some sharpening here. Go to the Sharpener Pro output sharpener. Alright, so this time we're going to off the structure, but we want to turn on the sharpening. So this one we can try to make it like 80%, and this one we make it like 40%. Okay, so 40 and 80%. That's good enough. You can see how sharp. Good, it's really sharp. Sharp and crispy, right? Wow, you can see the hair. Let me zoom into it. It's really very sharp and crispy. Okay, so this is how we can do the sharpening. Alright, so wow, very nice. Let's check the before after in Photoshop here. This is before and this is after. Let's see in full screen. Right, so before, history, merge, before, after. Before, right? So you can see the Lightroom here before you have a lot of distracting, the people behind, the sideboard, okay, the reflection, a lot of things distract, and then the lens corrections. So after, right? Good, beautiful. And you can see how the subject here, the line here. So this is before from Lightroom. You can see is not so beautiful because of it's normal. It look normal. It's nice but normal. So for me, I want to create a rim light like this, so it look like wow, dramatic. Okay, so we can create a dramatic light by create a little bit of rim light in Photoshop like this. So this is something unique skill and technique from this masterpiece. Right, so you can see here, beautiful. And I love these images, reflection. I love the expression, the feeling from the couple. And wow, right? So I hope you get it, and this is not difficult. Alright, not difficult. So when you see how I do, I use all the really simple stuff to make the masterpiece wow, and give the feeling, the color, the details, the structure, the contrast. Alright, so and I want to see how is your result. Right, so how is the result? And also if you learn something, try to give a good comment and try to see what is your learning experience and how is the result you get it and how much you improve. And I want also you can learn the skill and implement in your own photo, make your photo become masterpiece. This is what I'm looking forward. Alright, so I hope someone show me your masterpiece with what kind of techniques in the class you learn, right? And so this is what I feel more excited about. Alright, that's all. We see you in the next masterpiece. Cheers.